keep on trying all the time. I keep trying. Not there for me right now. It is on an elite type of level. A few, of course, and only a few are known by me. Rap centric, uh, with a little mix or a little hint of breaking current issues, and as well as coming up with moral stories. Very, very interesting. It's been very, very fun. As we've continued going, as we've continued sharing. And yeah, today I'm topless. I'm sort of topless today. So that the ladies can sort of see my physique. My not so large physique, but very chiseled physique, I'd want to think. Very mobile. I have mobile strength. I have the things that a human being must have: mobile strength, endurance, a great sense of recovery. Don't ask me how I did it. Yeah, I guess it's genetics or something. I don't know. All my hair on me. So, a whole lot of blessings that I can't even explain, that I can't even put into words. It's not like a flashy car. It's not a flashy car. It's not a big house. It's not like all of these fancy things that are happening. But look at me. Look, dog. Look at me, dog. I'm not like. First of all, I'm not obese. That's what I'm gonna be happy for. I'm like 27 years old and I'm totally not obese. I grew to be not obese in any type of manner. I didn't become obese, and that's a positive for me, meaning that I've been paying attention over the years, and it's something that you should do for yourself as an individual. Understand? You should pay attention to what it is that you really do, to what it is that you really consume, to what it is that you even allow yourself to be consuming. What are you saying yes to? What are you saying no to? I'm not as perfect. I'm still working my way there, saying no to certain things because me as an individual, saying no to things hasn't been a strong point. If you're able to tell, you can tell what I'm carrying, what I have on my hand. So saying no to certain things, it's been really hard. It's been really hard. And going into the new year, I wish to exercise my power a little more. My power to be able to say no a little more because I totally can't say no, but for it, it's hard to say no. And talk about not being born, growing, to going with the flow, surviving, thriving, adapting. That's all I am. I'm a human being, adapting, thriving, rolling with the punches. I'm told that even when I feel that the punches that I'm supposed to roll with are heavy, I roll with the punches. Well, I'm not about settling for some comfort or whatever. I roll with the punches. And the lifestyle that I aim to pursue next year happens to be a testimony of the fact that I roll with the punches. I'm adaptive. You know, I learn quick, and I'm not one to be subjected to the fact that I'm gonna do this and it's gonna be the end of it. I want to do everything that I can, not do it all, but do everything that I can. Doing it all, that's a whole different story. Doing it all, doing it all, right? I don't aim to do it all, but I aim to do enough. Enough. Hmm? I may not be able to acquire every skill in the world, but I am willing to acquire just about enough. All right? That's realistic as far as I know. That's really realistic. It's not being First of all, as human beings, as individuals, we get way too ahead of ourselves, and we want to over conclude what it is we can accomplish and what it is we cannot accomplish, when in actuality it's about actual dedication for it, not just thinking about it and fighting it out of your ass. Actual dedication, actual commitment, and actual sacrifice, meaning that you totally utterly say no to certain things. And it doesn't have to be anything, and it doesn't have to be anything material entirely, because that's what many of us tend to think, that we tend to think that it has to be entirely material. How we gain, how we ascend, how we become better people, how we become better without faking, how we become better without actually trying to put money in between us actually living life and us coping, because we wanna pretend like living life is all on how much you have, is all on how much you've gained. Because there are some people who are here, I wanna just iterate this. They live life to the full, yeah, because they have it. But still, some of them, they are on that scale of just being normal. They are on that scale of being just a normie. Uh, Adia Taljard. Adia Taljard. Where are you from? Adia. Where are you from? Where do you hail from? Which country do you hail from? I'm 27 years old. Who do you hail from? Where do you come from? Which country are you from? Where do you come from? Adia Taljard. Which country do you come from? Know what that is? What's that? What's Jong? What's that? What is Jong? You look Jong. I look young. Oh, you look young. Oh, where are you from? Where are you from? Uvela kuphi ndoda? Where do you come from? Which country? Ah, aye, whoa. Sharp, bye bye. Bye bye. I tried, and Saka had to fill up my chat. Saka had to fill up my chat. And I'm not gonna allow that happening. You see, if you wanna come up on here and say something about, say it and make it make sense. Don't just be saying a bunch of stupid shit. Come on here and make sense. Don't just be coming up on here and saying some stuff. Yeah, no dog, no. Hey yo, Itebuheng, how you doing, baby? How's it going? You best be telling them. You best be telling them that hip hop rap is alive. You best be telling them that we revive right there. You know, but we're gonna continue doing with the songs that I'm gonna record, that I'm still to record, with the songs that I am planning to sell for $1, just for $1. I'm not gonna be like Clavicula, right? I'm gonna come around selling a song for $1, and whoever buys it buys it. I'm not gonna be like assuming some things that are clearly about the product that I'm bringing. I'm not gonna be like, what's his name? His real name is Kevin Dos Santos. That guy, Kevin Dos Santos, he comes from a rich family, yet he's a scammer. He goes around um, to look better. Apparently, a person. A thing called looking better. Okay, looking better is a reality, but looking better has to be on the scale of you balancing what you eat, your lifestyle, whether you go gym or not. Like how I just showed my optimally good looking body right now. I don't even train anymore. I used to, by the way. Some of you guys probably be like, nah, I used to train. That's why my weight is maintained, because I for real, and I actually really like watched what I eat, how I eat. I didn't just eat food for the sake of it. I didn't eat, for example, chicken for just chicken being chicken because it's chicken and because it's delicious. I was eating and I was being moderate in how I ate. You see, all these years, that's what I kept doing. And of course, likewise, like the people who are here for the gym, how I did my calisthenics, you end up having a tone body, not being toned, stuff like that, meaning that you manage your body fat because managing body fat is a thing. It's not that fat doesn't exist. Body fat is supposed to be there. The only technicality that most people fail to comprehend is the fact that you have to be in the position to manage the fat, not just let it, you know, ooze out. If you have to be in the position to manage your fat. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I've put in effort and I've managed my fat rather optimally. I'd want to think. Liano Moketsi, Muyoketsi, Muyeketsi, Liano Kambani Fritz. Where you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? And if you're party, Nyana Haida, whatever the case is, the AI is gonna take care of the rest. Gemini is gonna take care of the rest. If you are fake like that, because it's not like I really have to, right? Because I came here how I came here, and I have my orders. Like Bo Itebucheng, people who actually don't hesitate really chatting with me. Not only just chatting with me, but interacting with me in a way that is very sophisticated. Thank you. A way that is very, very well mannered. Thank you. Knowing when to talk and when not to talk. Even if you are a human, bloody hell, don't be sending messages that don't make any bloody sense. Because I'm a creator to follow our champ feature. Some of these guys that you follow under an agency. I'm not under an agency. Some of these guys follow, some of the pages on here that you follow are under agencies. They are ran by agencies. Agencies. Meaning that there's sort of like a multiplicity in the entity. Me, I don't have no multiplicity in which it's just me, one man, gunman. And of course, me being one man, gunman, being small and not being in the thousands or in the of high end creators, I have to defend myself. I have to protect myself. I have to of who's chatting good, who's chatting crap. I have to be aware of such things. Because one thing is for sure, if you want to chat, and it has to make sense. That's the thing that I'm going to say to humans. If you know that you are a human and you get on here and you want to chat, regardless of you being a bot or what, chat and let it make sense. Because if you don't make sense, I guarantee one thing, Gemini is going to take care of you. That's for sure. Gemini is going to take care of you because, dog, I know how to read, yabo. I know how to read. And meaning that I don't really have to be in the position to tolerate nonsensical text, for example. I really don't. I really, really don't. I may be small, desperate, blah, 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 and of which I am. Should be told I am. But I have to be in the position to be hands-on in terms of what I'm doing, in terms of what I'm trying to accomplish. So I didn't even want to talk about that, but it's because of someone who came on here and misbehaved. So yes, that's just how it is. That's the narrative here. That's the rhetoric here. That's the word of the day here. Because this is my parliament. If I want to put the hammer down, I just do that. End of story. But then either way, hold on. Let me try cueing some beats. Maybe we can just play around. I mean, I don't want to hold any grudges. I just want to have fun. And if there are people out here that want to hold grudges, they can be my guests. They can do that. Let's just have fun with it. And if you're 18 watching, do not attempt surgeries or operations that are gonna threaten you in your life. All because you wanna look good or you wanna appear to be a certain type of way. Do not attempt such things. It can be very, very dangerous. Some of you out here are young, okay? Do not whatsoever try injecting any form of chemicals that are not pharmaceutically prescribed by any professionals. And please, please, please do not buy into any of the jargon that is often presented online. Be very wary of what you consume online, because you totally have to be injecting oils inside of your muscles in order to be gaining more definition. You totally don't have to do that, because the infections and the overall lacerations to your muscles, it becomes irreparable, and do not whatsoever attempt to disfigure yourselves because you wanna have a certain type of face. The only thing that you can do is eat clean, go to the damn gym if you afford a gym, do calisthenics, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, the works, and stay disciplined and stick to a certain particular type of diet. If you have to eat certain grams of meat, for example, stick to that and do not do anything else in order to get by. If you have to eat certain grams of greens, maybe, for example, in order to get by, do that, stick to that, and don't ever deviate. Okay? Do not do any operations that are gonna put your lives in jeopardy. Even if you're gonna make $1 million out of that, do not do that shit. It's not good for you. It's not good for you, right? And especially if you have plans of having kids. It's not gonna end well for you if you wanna do these operations that are gonna compromise maybe your member downstairs. It even goes for the ladies, right? You don't have to be doing all these compromising situations whereby you have to always inject your mouth all the time, and you always have to embody, hot dogs on your lips. Like, it doesn't have to be like that. Like, you really just don't have to have hot dog lips as a woman in order to be appealing. The only thing that you could do is just go to the gym. You don't have to like lose all of your weight like that, because we are not the same genetically. But please, man, try your best to just keep the weight down at least. Some of us are not going to be able to lose the weight like that, right? But at least, dog, keep your weight down. Stay active. Remain active, right? Even if you could jog instead of sprinting, just jogging, just doing laps, jogging. Most of you have sports fields. Most of you have access to sports fields. So things that are as minor as that, jogging right around the sports field. Just keep the weight down. Maintain the fat. Not to say that there aren't going to be people that are largely larger. There are obviously going to be people who are larger. But then still, yeah, keep the weight down, please. Keep the weight down. Eat a certain type of way. Diet, bro. Do all of those things that are necessary. Administer the necessary peptides prescribed by a professional, prescribed by a doctor. That's just the word of the day. Don't be doing these life-threatening surgeries, operations that are gonna compromise you in the long run. Because some of you are still young out here. Some of you are still in your early 20s. You're not like me, as good as 30 type shit. Some of y'all are like 20 what, 25? I saw it the other time. Some of you are still young. Some of you are still young, man. 25 years old. Some of you are 18. But the most of y'all are older like that. 25. The people who actually. So you best be listening. You best be listening. Don't be injecting yourself with oils and all kinds of substances and stuff like that because you sought to look more better. Even if you could be in the position to perform these operations, rather you consider it being one time than it being continuous, and rather you consider using minimal doses at least, instead of going overboard. And rather you opt to consult on such from time to time with a professional doctor. Don't be afraid, don't be shy. get your blood tested, get your blood checked, get your blood cleansed if that is going to be possible. But I don't think that such an operation is performed in countries that are economically stifled as my country, South Africa. But either way, whatever is possible with you, just get on top of it. And some people are probably going to be like, yeah, we don't live forever. It's not like we live forever. But what's the use of living while you know? Like, because some of us, we are clearly freaking hope in terms of like everything. We want to just freaking cope. And we just want to be like pacifist. And we want to make it look like it's not even worth putting up a fight. Sometimes some of us just like, really, you don't have to be elite body level in order to be doing such. Go to the gym. You don't have to be. Literally, you don't have to be elite bodybuilder level to go to the gym, dog. You don't have to lose all of your pounds or shed all of them off like miraculously. Yeah, but it have some sort of positive outlook about your health as a person, as an individual, as a human being. And you're a human being, in fact. It's not like you are a crossbreed of a bird and a leopard, of which that would be so weird. You're a human being. So you should be aware of what it is that you eat, what it is that you're not supposed to eat, what it is that you consume, what it is that you're not supposed to consume. You're not supposed to just go about doing everything recklessly and shit. Going on, um, um, going on. You only live once because you only live once, dog. Dog. Yeah, I don't mean to sound like I'm very much gloomy and stuff, but you only live once. It that title was certain. I'm not with certain brothers in the world currently, unfortunately. You only live once. So you only live once has to be applicable when it comes to maybe a passion that you've invested yourself, when it comes to maybe a business that you are opening and experimentation just seems to be endless. It doesn't have always, fixated on bodies and how they look and stuff like that, risking life, in the process, you know, risking your own life by means of performing these life-threatening surgeries because you seek to make yourself more physically, aesthetically pleasing. It's really not worth it. It really isn't worth it. I'm 27 years old. I would have also administered PEDs, but instead of just administering PEDs out of nowhere, performing in performance enhancing drugs out of nowhere, PEDs, I opted to just train natural for some years, and not to even mention, not only just train natural, I opted to administer or use the method of calisthenics, wire, almost all the time instead of weights. And the one thing that my body is looking very good. And, I'm slim, I'm slim, I'm lean, meaning that if I lift weights, me put on muscle is effortless. Because some other people can't put on muscle regardless of their size that they have or regardless of how heavy they are. Some people can't put on muscle no matter how big boned they are. They can't. With me, I've basically trained for a body that is gonna allow me to put on muscle for years and years. Alright, with calisthenics, doing calisthenics. Wow, it was me all these years indirectly training for a body that's gonna guarantee put on muscle. Let me not say much. Let me just give a demonstration of what I'm talking about, right? I'm 27 years old and my body is amazing, dog. I'm even proud of it. I'm even proud of it, dog. I'm even proud of it. You see? I hope that you're watching. You see? You see my shoulders? I hope that you see my shoulders. It's not like bodybuilder level, like PEDs level, but it's like, it's like, oh, okay, he's 27 years old, he's an adult, he's actually not obese. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I got my little chest going on, I got my little chest. going on. As you can see, I got my little pillow chest going on. You know what I'm saying? My little pillow chest. You know what I mean? My little nicely shaped arm going on. You know, not like elite PEDs bodybuilder level, but you can see what I'm talking about though. And not to even mention, I've been doing some conditioning exercises for my neck as of late. I haven't been neglecting my neck. You know, as a man, you mustn't neglect your neck at all. I don't think that as a man you have to like neglect your neck. And that's exactly what I did, man. I never neglected my neck. You know what I mean? I never neglected my neck ever, ever. Oh my face. Oh my face. You guys are playing, my face. You guys are playing. Some of you, haha. Some of you, haha. Hey, Sequan Prods. Yo, Saquon. Okay, if I mispronounce your name, I apologize. My apologies. Saquon, something like that. Yeah, Saquon, something like that. How you doing, bro? How you doing? How you feeling? How you been? We are here, man. Ain't nothing much to it, young Toiler. Chilling at my home, trying to get something together. You know, maybe I'm gonna flex my mind instead of flexing my muscles. Uh, Shout out to everybody who's been watching, spreading the word of the fact that you gotta be conscious of what you're viewing and consuming, because most content creators don't have your good intention at heart. They may bring phone quality and good looking pictures and all of these things that be moving so right, but I be doing it so clearly and I be attractive. Get it, you ain't got it, so a low attention span, but I'm able to be able, yeah, I'm able to be able to actually derive some rhyme time, and I'm really strategic. I know some people don't wanna even acknowledge it. They in between, they really conceited. I don't know why they in denial, but they're gonna be forever. The fact that I come on and I'm very strategic, and I'm teaching some of my people to be as equally resilient in how they be executing what they thinking about my voice done flopped a bit, but it doesn't even matter cause I keep on ripping this beat, I keep on ripping any beat, and I keep on doing it again and again up until these people gotta believe it. You ain't never gonna be ever downplaying this, cause I'm one of the most recommended up on this platform thing, and I'm doing it so right, and all of recognizing the mics so much that they can't even help but give me some likes. Man, this is a freestyle, man. I don't even feel like I've actually done anything. This is an introduction. Don't be speedying. Ayo, my peeps, ayo, my peeps, ayo, my peeps. Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. Speeding, speeding, however the pronunciation is. I mean, one thing is for sure, right? When it comes to rapping and freestyling, when it comes to the culture of rap freestyle, it's about, in as much as you have to be grammatically correct, it's also about your ability of being able to formalize a form of speech that is so new. That is so new. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even if to some of you out here, as I'm rapping, you know, maybe certain types of like styles of pronunciation are incorrect. But one thing's for sure, when it comes to rapping and freestyling and improvising, it's all about being creative and being a new language. That's what every form of rap that there ever was in the world. If you are aware, if you really know your hip hop rap, you are aware of this. There are styles of hip hop rap, or there are styles of rap. And there are people that are particularly my skin that are responsible for having come up with these styles of rap. These styles of rap that ironically colonize my people are incorporating. Right? These styles of hip hop rap or these forms, if you want to put it, of hip hop rap, the ones who founded these forms are people of my skin. What skin am I? Black. And rapping, like the art of it, the feel, not bound by any contextual accuracy or any syntax that gels with one another. It's boundless. It's boundless. Rap. If you know your hip hop rap, you can literally hip hop rap is like martial arts. You can literally formulate forms. You can literally formulate forms. You can literally choose and pick forms that are so accurate, that are so sufficient, that are so resourceful. Even if you fumble a word, even if you mispronounce a word, you're able to sort of stakes into something that is even way more rhythmic, something that is more uniform, to the wording and all of the willpower that you display uh, amidst improvising in real time. Because, yeah, freestyle rap, it is a test of willpower. It is a test of willpower. Best believe that. It's a test of willpower. It's a test of your neuronal capabilities as far as the cerebral cortex is concerned, as far as engaging the basal ganglia is concerned, right? So rapping is a form of displaying willpower, in as much as boxing is a form of displaying willpower, in as much as freaking racing cars that are fast is a form of showing willpower. Hip hop rap falls under that category. And if you are really want to change and want to improve within the field of hip hop rap, you consider other genres as well. You don't just consider hip hop rap for rapping and syllables and rhymes and punchlines. You also consider, or you also have to be in the position to consider the music, the musical capability and the musical sort of, I don't know how to even put it, but the sort of like an element in other genres of music that is composite to the genre of hip hop rap in more than one way, directly and indirectly. So if you are a smart rapper, you won't entirely be fixated on who's the best rapper. You also, want to sing a little, you also want to play around and sing. And even if you don't hit perfect notes, it lives in you. It's just that's in you because the lyricism thereof that is gonna be used in other pieces of music. Um, I believe that rappers have more than just access when it comes to that. Rappers are a very important part in many modern musical illustrations, if I may, whether it be a movie, whether it be some sort of play. There are going to be lyrical elements in there, and of which hip hop rap is henceforth very much important. And hip hop rap is a aspect to be considered when it comes to refining any musical piece. That's the potentiality that hip hop rap sort of brings to the table of to the whole music dynamic. Because some of you are probably in denial. Without a hip hop rap, certain pieces of music or certain types of music wouldn't sound right if they were to be phrased a certain type of way. And that's because of hip hop rap. And even if some of you guys want to be in denial, what's this guy doing? Blah 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 blah. Hip hop rap is a composite part when it comes to the whole dynamic of music. All of these pop artists, all of these singers, some of them, they they their lyricism is not basic. First of all, because I can cite songs that have basic lyricism, especially songs from the olden days, right? Yeah, basic lyricism. I on the not to say that there wasn't any rhyming, but like there are singers these days that go triple time. For example, going triple time, that is hip hop rap. You like you're singing and then you go triple time suddenly. You know what I mean? Maybe if I can. Um, uh, oh yeah, I be blowing the speakers. All of these people be acting like they ain't even gonna be listening. It doesn't even make any sense because I keep on climbing regardless. Da, 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 da. You see, that's sort of like motion to it. These singers, these artists, these people that they're hip hop rap. And some of you guys wanna be fucking into now, like, what is he even doing? Blah, 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 blah. Your favorite singer is hip hop rap. How about that? Selena Gomez is hip hop rap. Hell, even Asake is hip hop rap. But anyways, I said enough. I done said enough. Hey yo, if you like that kind of content, hit me with that like button, hit me with that subscribe button. Make sure that you click that notification bell in order to boost the algorithm. Comment in order to boost the algorithm. Make sure to share the channel. Make sure to share the profile. Make sure to share the lives as we are still going to go live. With that being said, you know what's going on though. Peace out. Peace and love.